Joe Griner's been making a lot of headlines in the last 3 or 4 weeks since the Masters tournament. He, of course, caddied for childhood friend Max Homer for a long time. The two of them best buddies, professional partners. They won 6 times out there on tour, going to Ryder Cups, going to President's Cups, the whole deal. Then it was revealed during the Masters. Max revealed that Joe Griner had actually kind of broke it off with Max. Then he jumped on JT's bag. JT wins at the RBC Heritage. I believe he caddied for him at the Masters and the RBC. JT wins the RBC. So everybody's thinking like, oh, he just has a full-time bag now. JT and him were pretty clear, I guess, that like, no, JT's got his own full-time caddy. Then it was just announced a couple days ago, or yesterday, I guess, that Collin Morikawa has now hired Joe Griner. Morikawa has parted ways with longtime caddy. Actually, this guy, JJ Djokovic, was Collin's caddy since he turned pro in 2019. They have parted ways, and Morikawa, who's the number 4 ranked player in the world, 2-time major championship winner, has now hired Joe Griner full time to be his caddy.
Yeah, that was surprising. I really, really thought that Joe Griner was going to stay with Justin Thomas. I thought that they kind of caught that lightning in the bottle that you kind of want with a caddy player combo. They were hugging, embracing after the RBC Heritage win. This is a good guy move from Justin Thomas. He's not Wally Pippen, his caddy. His caddy got hurt. Something happened, sick. I don't know what it was, some sort of injury, and had to miss the Masters, had to miss RBC. And he's doing right by him. He's, the guy must be healthy, and he's coming back, and he's like, this is my caddy, and this is who I'm going to run with. And, Joe Griner just kind of filled in, but like, I'm not just going to get rid of a guy on my team right now just because he got hurt. Which I like. And I don't know if that's exactly how they came to that conclusion. I don't know if Joe went with Collin and there was conversation between Justin Thomas and him or whatever, but good for Collin. Obviously, he doesn't reach his potential each year. He's a number 4 ranked golfer in the world, but he doesn't win as much as he should because he's such a good player. He's always leading in approach, strokes gained on approach.
Yep, pretty much.
His iron game is unmatched. The fact that he's able to just flag these things from everywhere shows that he should win more than he does. He's obviously like a money machine. The guy's a walking ATM, being the number 4 ranked golfer and not winning as much as he does just goes to show he's right there on knocking on the door. But I think this change will be good for Collin. Obviously, Joe Griner's an elite caddy, right? He's very highly sought out. So yeah, I think it's a good move for Collin. I want to see him win more. I want to see him win majors. I want to see him win more tournaments. I want him just I want a happy Collin Morikawa out there.
I love Collin Morikawa. I'm with you. To that point, I just looked it up. This year already, Collin Morikawa has 2 solo second place finishes. And then last year, 2024, he had a T5, a T3, a 4th, a 2nd, a tied for 4th, a 2nd.
It's crazy. All about confidence too. This game, we talk about it in your own game, your own mentals. You have all Dr. Brett McCabe type people in your team, but that caddy player combo is all about gaining confidence. You're out there with just one guy. It's such a hard sport. You got to play 4 straight days against the golf course. No matter what you do, you can't affect anyone that's playing around you. So that's so mentally taxing. Having someone on your bag that's on your team that's really talking through every single shot is so important. We just glance over caddies sometimes as golf viewers. They are so unbelievably important out there for these guys. It's the only person the player has to fall on for anything, any sort of question, any sort of doubts, any sort of confidence booster. That is that guy. So if Joe Griner just has the gift of God of being able to talk to these golfers better than other people, that's a great move, a great pickup for a Collin Morikawa. These guys make a difference. Ted Scott made a difference for Scottie Scheffler. That to me is a huge asset to have a great caddy.
I was just looking. Ted Scott joined Scottie in late 2021. Scottie hadn't won a tournament yet. He hadn't won
amazing
anything yet. And then ever since then, He goes on to become the number one player in the world, has won a bunch of times, won multiple Masters. I think back to Steve Williams with Adam Scott. Adam Scott had won a Players' Championship, but had never won a major championship, had been really close, had come up short at the British Open when he bogeyed like the last 4 holes. And then I don't know if Steve Williams was on his bag for that one or not, but point is, once Steve Williams joined his bag, who is one of the winningest, maybe the winningest caddy in the history of golf, all of a sudden Adam Scott wins the Masters with Steve Williams literally reading the putt for him in the dark on the 10th hole in the playoff, where he was telling that story recently. I heard him talking, but he's like, I remembered this putt from a couple of years ago, and I remember that we read it way too close to the hole. It breaks a lot more than that. So Adam was like, I can't really see that great. I think it's like a ball. And Steve Williams was like, no, it's like 2 cups. Trust me. And Adam Scott was like, okay. And sure enough, he made it and won that playoff. So I think you're right, man. Like caddies, it's very, very hard to sit here and give a ton of credit, or probably for them to get the right amount of credit when it's like they're not hitting a shot. But I think having the right caddy makes a huge difference out there.
Yeah, I mean, getting coaches is a big deal in other sports, and they don't actually take the shot. Like, they come up with the plays, they come up with the strategy. They instill this confidence in the players, and that goes a long way. These guys have everything it takes to win. They need that. They need whatever it is to get them over the edge. And if that's a caddy, then that's what they need. And to me, yeah, they don't get enough shine. I think even on this show, we sometimes debate like how important they actually are. And I think as the years go on, and as we've kind of seen and gotten peeks behind the curtain and what these guys actually do, we've gotten to meet the Joe LaCavas and Joe LaCava Juniors and the Deweys and all these guys that we're like become really tight with. You realize just how much they do. Like, we think golfers have nonstop schedules. These caddies are there before the golfers show up. They got everything ready in the lockers. They got their bags ready to go, cleaned up, million balls ready for them, tees, markers, everything that you could possibly need to go out there. They're carrying the goddamn thing for all the days that we think that the golfers are exhausted doing, right? It's like, it's nuts. It's nonstop. And yeah, like I said, getting a good one for Collin is big. And hopefully Max is in a good mental state watching his guy just kind of get passed around the PGA Tour right now. It's like an ex-girlfriend like going on she's dating every single guy in the high school now.